dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever, the gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and holding comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him. Cause they don't love it, they don't love it. 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 I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it. And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it, I do what I want it. I used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not that crazy anymore, my city used to it come up. Bryce and Jack G, James is up next. The rest is up to me, these lames is upset. My peers get upstaged, the fans are obsessed. My city is upcoming, it's people are oppressed, and I'm gonna change things. I'm up at Carmichael's trying to get on the same page. I heard about the rapper that you claim was a mainstay.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Miami Dolphins. Playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. Guy who played his high school ball at Miami Central, it's James Cook. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Now, these two teams met earlier in the year in Buffalo with the Bills winning that ball game. So they're looking for the season sweep with a win here in Miami. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Again, it's Cook. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Cook. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And look here, it's an opening drive fake. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. There are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it, and this, without question, would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know about without question, partner. I think we should look at the analytics on this one because, oh, yeah, the analytics say, yeah, without question. You should have gone ahead and punted the football because now, not only did you not get it, and you really had no chance to, what a short field that you turned the ball over to the other offense.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
The quick slant caught. A gain of 9 there. Sets up second and goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Alec Ingold with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This taken in at the goal line. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
Early in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Samuel. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. You talk about this Miami defense. And they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Now Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Rashad Bateman. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from drawing level. So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. That's caught at the 2. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very... There he goes, left side. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about the dearth of tackling in the game today.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. In motion, Hill. Throwing on first down. Wilhelm looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to move back in front. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
After the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Allen off the play fake. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. When you look at this defense, they sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it, because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it'll be a third and about 13. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Third down and 13. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The Bills send the punter out, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air. And that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The Dolphins at 4-6 now on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Again, he'll drop to throw. They complete it to Hill. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Back to throw again. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take-that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Back to throw.
Wilhelm. That's taken in by Palmer. Down to the 10.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Trey Palmer, 56 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake. Allen. And Diggs has it. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On play action, Allen. And his throw here's incomplete.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. To the air, Allen.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bills first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 2nd down, Cook. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that will be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They do go for it. Here's Allen.
That's complete. Left side to Bateman.
And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Throwing to start the drive. Wilhelm. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Wilhelm. Into the hands of Patrick, left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Back to throw. Wilhelm. Throw left side, complete. That's Patrick. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Here's 2nd and 7.
In motion, Hill. To throw on 2nd down. Wilhelm. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Jair Elam makes a pick. And the Bills are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back. I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen.
Samuel bringing in the slant.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
And again, it's Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Shoves him aside near the 35. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now a 2nd and 10. In motion, Hill. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. A final shot before half for Allen. This will be caught at Samuel. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. The Bills say they have it, and they do. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook. And some room to roam now. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 57 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well.
Touchdown! Stephon Diggs from 17 yards out. And the Bills come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And the Dolphins are going to recover. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
On 1st and 10, Wilhelm looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patrick. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. In motion, Hill. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Alec Ingold with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. After the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Allen now looks to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. Allen's throw is complete, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Allen again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Throwing is Allen on third. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw. Wilhelm, throw left side, complete. That's Patrick. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So they still get the completion even though the blitz was on. But the blitz got there. Does that stay in the mind of the quarterback the next couple plays?
That's what you're hoping for. That's what you're planning for. It's a little risk reward, right? You're leaving your guys on an island back there in man coverage. But you take the chance that you get to the quarterback, and so he gets completion here. Congratulations. Keep coming at him, and hopefully it pays off by the end of the game that you're starting to get to him while still able to cover on the back end.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Wilhelm. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Play action. Now it's Allen.
This to the tight end, Kincaid.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
That's on the tackle, Braden Smith.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Up the middle, it's Cook.
And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Here's Allen to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. On 1st down, Wilhelm on target over the middle to Hill, and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal. That is his 951st NFL reception, so 49 away from 1,000, but 951, that ties him with Andre Reed.
Oh, I love the trigger there because Andre Reed caught the ball any part of the field and specialized in traffic.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the two teams by far, and that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
3rd quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Allen to throw once more. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Dolphins are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Wilhelm, he'll get this one to Patrick. And he's dropped just